water available. Dapat tine-check mo yan araw-araw eh. Pag pinupuksan mo yan, when you look inside, dapat you are not supposed, ang nakikita mo dyan, tubig. Nandyan, tubig yan, at the side of this phone. Pag wala ka nang nakikita ng tubig, ang nakikita mo itong plates, ibig sabihin, natuluyan. Masama yan. Hindi dapat natutuyuan yan. So if there is no distilled water available, can you use artisanal water, river water, or lake water as temporary substitute for distilled water? Is there any harmful effect to your body? Of course, the number one substitute is rainwater. Rainwater. Yeah. Now, suppose it's not raining. You can use this mineral water, spring water. Yeah. Pag wala pa rin yan, even nawasa water, even artisanal water, what's more important in the meantime, as a temporary remedy, there is water. Because without water, you dry up the place. Matutuyo ito. Anything that's dry, it becomes brittle. So when you drive your car on the pump, pero bagsak ng bagsak yan, matatagtag yan, mahuhulog ang chemicals. Pag nahulog, ang natira na lang screen, you destroy the whole battery. And it is not covered in the warranty. They will replace it, but with charge. And you cannot even complain. But it is guaranteed for 1 year. 1 month pa lang, nasira na. Talaga sira ang baterya nyo, palitan nyo. They will not. Kasi pag binuksan na nila itong plate, at nakita na puro screen ang natira, wala ng chemicals, that means naupusan ka ng tubig. Hindi ka naglalagay ng tubig. And you did not follow the warranty condition. But the question now is, how often do you add water in your battery? Gaano kadalas maglagay ng tubig ng baterya? Observe, if your car is brand new, and the electrical system is in tip-top condition, normally, you only add distilled water twice a year only. Twice a year lang. 3 times a year, that's still okay. 4 times a year, that's still okay. Yung mga bagong baterya ngayon, maintenance free. Hanggang masira, hindi ka man maglalagay ng tubig. Because they are sealed. Sealed sila. Maintenance free. They are imported and they are a little bit expensive. Ngayon, if every week naglalagay ka ng tubig, every other day naglalagay ka ng tubig, but normal is twice a year. Ito linggo-linggo naglalagay ka, every other day. Basta't malakas sa tubig ang baterya, it will not last for 1 month. Masisira yan. We call it overcharging. Overcharging. Kahit yung mga cellphone battery nyo, that is the number 1 enemy of your cellphone battery. Overcharging. You know, whenever you buy a brand new cellphone, you cannot easily use the cellphone battery. I-charge mo muna. 3 hours maybe. 4 hours maybe. Pag fully charge na, punutin mo na. Next day, huwag ka muna mag-charge. The next day, hindi ka pa rin. Titignan mo yung bar niya. Pag full pa ang bar, huwag ka nag-charge. Mag-charge ka lang. 1 bar na lang, 2 bar na lang. Pero pag sinarge mo, 1 hour full charge, punutin mo. You expect your cellphone battery to last. Pero anong ginagawa natin? Basta nakakita ng outlet. Magkakapon niya. Magdamag niya. Magdamag. Takot na takot ka ba, loba? Baka tumawag ang boyfriend ko. Namamagana yung overcharging your cellphone battery will not last even for 2 months. Masisira yan. At malalaman mo yan, pag na-overcharge, isang tawag lang, lobat na. Isang tawag mo lang, lobat na. I-charge mo magdamag, isang tawag mo lang, lobat na. Sira na yun. Overcharge na yun eh. Yan. At hindi mo na pwedeng maleremedyo yan. Magpapalit ka. Yan. So pag napasin mo malakas sa tubig ng baterya, the problem is overcharging. Immediately, you bring the car to the electrical shop. But check mo. Because if you don't, that's another enemy of this battery, overcharging. And if you destroy the battery due to overcharging, it is not covered in the warranty. So kung you look for an electrical shop, you complain, alam mo itong kotse ko, kung ka nag-overcharging. In Tagalog, sobrang karga ng dinamo. Eh, araw-araw naglalagay ko ng tubig na ubos. So, i-check ng electrical shop. Maglalabas na siyang instrument to determine whether it's overcharging or not. Ganitong instrument na ilalabas niya. What do you call that? Ampere gauge, amperahe. Hindi naman ganyan kalaki. Maliit lang. Baka hindi ilalabas na. Maliit lang yun. Nilagyan ko lang ang drawing para makita ninyo. So may wire sa likod dyan. I-connect niya dito. I-start ko ninyo. I-headlights nyo. Itodo nyo yung gasolina. This arrow goes to the right. And the maximum is supposed to be maximum 25 amperes. Pag sumobra sa 25, pumapalo sa 50. Overcharging yun. Karga ng karga, walang tigil, karga ng karga. Wasisira ang baterya. Kaya pulo ng pulo yung tubig, dahil walang tigil eh. Kumukulo, lumalabas, kaya palaging wala. And they can easily remove that problem. Pag nakita lang, ganyan sumusobra, overcharging, he will just look for this. Yan. Dapat ko siya may ganito. We call this voltage regulator. He will just open this and adjust something inside the electrical screw, and then he can lower the voltage from 50, adjust, boom, 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 until it points to 25, at ipipix niya sa loob 25 maximum charge. And it's supposed to be automatic charging niya. Pag lobat siya, ikakarin niya. Pag fully charge siya, titigil siya. Automatic charging niya. And nakapix siya, it will not go 25. Basta fully charge, titigil siya. So you will not experience overcharging. It takes only a few minutes to do that. Maybe we will charge you 100 pesos for that kind of service. And you save the battery. Whereas if you don't do that, if you don't bring the car to the electrical shop, and you wait for 1 month, ang masisira, buong baterya, 2,500 pesos, and it is not covered in the warranty. Next, suppose 6 months hindi ka lang lagay ng tubig. Halos hindi nawawala ng tubig. Araw-araw naman, nagtutulak na. So palagi siyang low-pa, mahina, undercharging naman siya. It's just charging 5. Kaya pala palaging mahina ang baterya, every morning nagtutulak ka. Undercharging. Kulang naman ang karga. So the problem is the opposite. You go back again to the electrical shop, complain. Nag-undercharging siya, kulang. So he will adjust again this voltage regulator. From 5, it will expand that up to 20, 20, 25. Ipipix niya. So the voltage is more than enough to charge the battery at regular rate. And you cannot do that yourself. It is the job of the professional electrician. Okay? Next. We are on the same subject matter. How to extend the lifespan of your battery. One early morning, the normal sound every time you start your car, the sound is always like this. Start. That's always the sound. Start. But one day, you start your car, the sound that you hear is now like this. Start. Tick. 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 You don't hear a starting sound. What you hear is just a ticking sound. Start. Tick. 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 Something is wrong. Dapat, yun ang barinig mo, start. Starter yun. But what you hear is not a starting sound, it is just a ticking sound. So there is a problem. What's the problem? To check the trouble, you open you go to your battery. By using your bare hands, you hold both poles, hawakan mo yan. Napapasok ka. Ito kaya mong hawakan. Ito hindi mo kaya. Bakit napapasok ka? Umiinit siya. Bakit siya uminit? Maluwag siya. There is a loose terminal connection. Maluwag siya. Kaya nag-overheat siya. So what's the remedy? You tighten the nut. You get a plier to tighten the nut. Dapat ipitan mo yung todo, yung nut na yun. But you know how Filipinos, we are not fan of buying goods. Sometimes you have a beautiful car, not even a screwdriver is there. You use your teeth, yung needle. You use your pink, yeah. Mag-iilig tayo, mag-improvise. Not even, kahit ang yabe, wala ka, kahit ang flies, wala. How can you tighten the knot if there is no tool available? So, ang Pinoy mahilig mag-improvise. Maghanap siya sa kalsada ng bato. Pag nakakita ng malaking bato, pupupukin niya yan. Para umikpit. Stand. Tick, tick, tick. Maluwag pa rin. Pinupukpan niya. Pinupuk. Saka kapag gumalaw ang poste. Basta gumalaw ito, you destroy the whole battery. Tandaan nyo, itong poste nito, nakapatong lang dito yan. So pag pinupuk mo ito, gumalaw, naputol dito sa ilalim. Pag naputol dito, lahat ng plates below are disconnected. You destroy the whole battery. And it's not covered in the warranty. Under the next warranty condition, if there is a loose terminal connection, please do not hammer the post of the battery. Use the proper tool to tighten the nuts. If after tightening all the way, maluwag pa rin, it's time for you to replace this. What do you call this again? Battery terminal. It costs only 15 pesos to replace this. Pag kinalawag mo na yan, hindi mo na talagang maipitan. Pag pinwersa mo, gagalaw yan. Whereas if you hammer the post of the battery, it will cost you 2,500 pesos to destroy the whole battery. Next. Early morning, you start your car, the normal sound is like this. Start. Start. Ang sarap mag-start ng kotse mo every day. But don't expect too much that every day the sound will be the same. Ngayon biglang lumakas ang ulan sa gabi, pagtama, nalamigan ng kotse, you start your car early morning, the sound that you hear now is like this. Start. Ayaw na. Start. Ayaw mag-start. O kaya, umi-start ayaw manda. Start. 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 In-start mo nang in-start. Hindi ka na tumigil. So ultimately, the sound that you hear now is naubos na ang baterya sa kaka-start mo. So please remember this. If you start your car 5 times, 10 times, 15 times, you can hear the starter coming strong. But you don't hear the sound of the engine. Stop rocking the starter. The problem is not the battery. The problem is not the starter. What is the problem? Yung makina. Ayaw manda. Baka nalamigan, walang kuryente, walang gasolina, o kaya sa kakapumpo mo sa gasolina, nag-overflow ang gasoline. Stop cracking the starter. It is just a waste of energy. So how can you start the car? You will just start the car by pushing. Because if you start the car by pushing, you are not using the energy of the battery. You are using the energy of the person pushing. Sila mapagod sa kakatulak. At least you can preserve the energy of the battery. But the question now is a matter of review for the benefit of those who are beginners. How do you start the car by pushing? Now every driver must know this because this is a common problem. How to start the car by pushing. Because unless you start, you know how to start the car by pushing, that means you are not yet a driver. Baka pinatulak mo ng pinatulak. Walang Santo Domingo, tinutulak nila. Nakaabot na kayong welcome rotonda. Tsaka katulak nila. Eh wala ka namang ginawa. Nakaupo ka lang sa loob. May ginawa mong kariton ang kotse mo. Kawawa naman yung magtutulak. Yan. So dapat may i-connect ka naman sa loob. Yan. So that's our topic now. How do you start the car by pushing? Let's say this the clutch, the brake, and the gas. That's the gear. 1, 2, 3, 4, reverse. This is the ignition switch in susunod. Off, on, start. Yan. Kunwari, nasa loob ka ng kotse. How do you start the car by pushing? You can only start the car by pushing on several conditions, not at all times. So you should know when can you do it, when you cannot do it. Para hindi ka naman mapapago. When can you start the car by pushing? Kailan pwede? 1. If the battery is weak, dahil sa kaka-start mo, naubos ang karga, you can start the car by pushing. If the starter is defective, may sayad, o kaya may na lumubog sa tubig, o kaya nasira na, you can start the car by pushing. If something is wrong with your engine, na nabigan, na nag-overflow, lack of electricity, lack of fuel, you can start the car by pushing. In most cases, you can start the car by pushing. But there is one instance that you cannot start the car by pushing, even for 1 kilometer push. And that is what you must not experience. And you remember this for the rest of your life, dapat hindi nangyayari sa iyo. When is that? It's 9 o'clock in the evening, Friday night. You are inside your bedroom, nagpapantok ka, gusto mo na matulog. And you know very well, kung gusto mo makatulog, magbasa ka. You are reading the newspaper. Unfortunately, you reach the movie page. You in-scan the movie page. May nakita kang magandang pelikula, nakalabas sa SM Center Point. Last full show, 9:45. You look at your watch, it's 9 o'clock. So immediately you dress up, nag-drive ka, you go to Center Point. When you reach the parking area, it's 9:35. Umakyat ka na kaagad, sa kapagmamadali mo, nakakalimutan mong patayin yung headlights mo. Yan. Siguro nakakita na kayo sa parking lot. Nakaparada yung kotse, naka-headlights, wala namang tao. So for 2 hours, you are watching the film. Nag-enjoy ka sa pelikula. For 2 hours, nanonood din yung kotse mo. Pinapanood niya lahat ang dumadaan sa tapat niya. Eh, pareho naman kayo nanonood eh. Yeah. It's 12:45 in the morning. Tapos ka na nanood. Lumabas na kayo lang sa sinya. Mauwi na. You go to the basement parking lot. Tinignan mo yung kotse mo. Nando. Tapos na rin siyang nanood. Kasi wala nang ilaw. Nauubos ang karga. 2 hours siyang naka-on na hindi umaandar ang makina. Nag-drain ng electrical charge niya. So in that case, no way that you can start that car by pushing. Because you can only start the car by pushing if the battery is weak. But if the battery is dead, patay ang baterya. Bus talagang karga niya. And you can feel that. You can see it. I-switch on mo lang. Pag sinwatch on mo susi, dapat maliwanag ang switch on light sa dashboard. Pag naubos ang karga, kahit na konting-konting dilaw, walang-wala. Wala talaga ubos. Drain. Walang-wala. Kahit na cellphone battery nyo, pag wala na pa isang bar, wala na. Kahit anong drain mo, hindi ka makakatawag, mapuputol ang connection ninyo. in that case, no way that you can start that car by pushing because the battery is not weak, it's dead. The only way to start that car is not by pushing, but by removing the battery from the car, bring it to the electrical shop, pa-recharge mo for several hours para kumarga yan. But it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Sinong gising ng alauna ng gabi? Kahit siya kung Metro Manila, wala nang sarado na lahat ng mga shops doon. So what you do, you get your cell phone. You call your daddy. Daddy, I'm sorry to wake you up. I'm here in the basement parking of SM Center Point. I watched this beautiful film. Unfortunately that I forgot to shut off my lights. Na-drain ang baterya ko. I cannot go home. So, if I cannot remove my car in this parking area, they will shut me the whole night parking. And that's a little bit expensive. Dadalhin mo naman isang kotse natin dito. Sunduin ko ako. Yeah. So, dadalhin ng dadalhin mo isang kotse nyo. Hahanapin ka kung saan nakapark. Pag nakita niya, itatapat niya yung kotse ng daddy mo sa kotse mo. Para yung baterya ng daddy mo, saka yung baterya mo magkatapat silang magkatapat. Exactly. On the same level. Dapat buksan mo yung hood mo, buksan mo yung hood ng daddy mo. Dapat ang daddy mo magdala mo siya mahabang kable. Ganito. Pero mahaba. Pag magkatapat na sila, positive, ididikit niya rito. Positive sa baterya niya ron. Negative, sa negative, itututok niya ganyan. Tapos, pakatiin mo. Pag nakatiin ng pareho yan, start mo na. Boom! Under na yan. So, ang pinang-start niya, hindi yung baterya mo mahina. Ang pinang-start niya, yung baterya niya, at kotse niya. We call this series method of starting or jumper method. Ang importante lang naman start eh. So, ang ginamit kong baterya, yung baterya niya. Pag umandar na yan, boom! May kakarga na yan, may charger na yan. Ito ang charger ng kotse. Yan ang charger niya. Sa mga cellphone, we call battery charger. Dito, ang tawag natin doon, hindi battery charger, alternator or generator. Alternator. Yan ang nag-charge sa baterya. Kaya 24 hours a day, anytime you start, your battery strong because of that. May charger siya. We call that series method of starting or jumper method. But why bother your daddy? 1 o'clock in the morning. 80 years old ang daddy mo. Iniisip mo. Galing pa ng Parañaque. Nagpasundo ka dyan. So remember, the moment you become a car owner and driver at the same time, always remember this. Do not bother your family whenever you drive at night. That is the last thing you do. Hanggat mare, huwag mong sinasabi sa kanyang problema, kung nasiraan ka, ganito yan. Ang gagawin mo, before you call your daddy, maghanap ka ng taxi driver na naka-standby sa SM, jeepney driver, family driver, na naka-standby lang na walang ginagawa. Approach him. Brad, ano mo yung kotse ko, yun o. Alam mo na, kalimutan ko patay ng headlights kanina. Bumina ang baterya. Pwede ba? Wala pa naman ang amo ko. Family driver yan. Kung naghihintay ka lang pa siya, rumili ka 200. Tulungan mo ako. Tutukan mo ako para makauwi na ako. Anong gusto mo itutukan ko siya? Yan ang term na tutukan mo ko. Tutukan na niya yun. Any family driver, taxi driver, taxi driver, upon you over him 200 pesos, mabilis pa sa nas 4 yan. O sige, itatapat lang naman yan eh. At karamihan ng taxi driver, jeep driver, may sarili silang kable, alam nila yan eh. Boom! O, 200, naka 200. So in 5 minutes, makakauwi ka na. Kung hinintay mo dati mo, baka 1 oras bago siya dumating. Yung gasolina lang na 200, ubus, papunta sa'yo. Pareho na kayo na kuya. Ang dami mo namang mariremedyo dyan. Magre-remedyo ka na lang. Kaya nga, the moment you become a car owner, ang unang investment mo, bibili kang cable ganito. Jumper wire, na bibili sa mga hardware store. May mga clip na ron, dalawa. Depende sa may 2 meters, 3 meters, ayan. Lalo na pag ang kotse mo automatic. Ang automatic kasi hindi pwedeng itulak. Ha? Kaya pa tumirik yan, along EDSA, itotowing ka ng MMDA. Yan. So, naka-plastic na yan, it costs only I think 108 pesos. Naka-plastic, ang haba nila. May mga wire na yan. So, kahit na sa bahay, importante yan sa bahay, lalo na yung malamig na panahon. Sumaga, ayaw mag-start sa kotse mo. So, instead na magtulak kayo, ang lakas ng ulan, ha? Ilabas mo lang jumper wire mo. Plastic, kapilado sa plastic sa kotse mo. Plastic, negative na yan. Pag tumiri ka sa EDSA, automatic ang kotse mo. Hinihintay ka ng MMD, itutawin ka na nila. Ilabas mo ng jumper wire mo. Magtagal, pag ganyan kang takip mo, isang dali lang. Magtawag ka ng taxi driver, yan. Sabi niya, bigita ka tuwa doon. Tumabi ka, isang dali lang. Plastic. Sige, yan. Masyadong may importante mga jumper wire na yan. Lalo na pag babae ka na wala na naman kasamang lalaki sa bahay. Basta dalawang kotse nyo, malakas ang ulan. Bumabag yun. Nag-brown out. Iyak ng iyak yung anak mo. Walang ilaw. O ilabas mo jumper wire mo. Positive, negative. Lagyan mo ng 12 volts na bumbilya yung dulo. Maghapon ka na may ilaw. Magdamag ka na. Basta 12 volts ito eh. May balkan 12 volts, ha? Yan, magdamag yan. Meron na kayong ilaw. Baterya. Ang tawag natin jumper wire or series wires. You can buy that in any auto supply at the store. So the question now is, how do you start the car by pushing? What's the first thing you do as a driver? Ikaw nasa loob eh. Ang unang gagawin mo, switch on. Yeah. That's the first thing you do. To start the car by pushing, switch on. Paano malaman kung naka-on na? May ilaw sa dashboard. Switch on. And then clutch down. From neutral to second gear. You can use first gear, second gear, or reverse. In start the car by pushing. But normally, we use second gear. Switch on, clutch down, second gear. And then right foot on the gas. Yes. That's the preparation on the part of the driver. Switch on, clutch down, second gear, right foot on the gas. Yan. Hindi nakahanda ka na ngayon. Pag nakahanda ka, what's the next step? Patulak mo. Baka minimalize mo ito mag-isa ka lang, ha? Switch on, clutch down, second gear, right foot on the gas. Isang oras ka nang naghihintay. Sabi ni Mr. Salangsang, under daw ito eh. Ay, hindi under yan. Dapat may magtutulak sa'yo. Kailangan may tao sa'yo, itutulak ka. Pag makakatulog ka na magdamag doon, kung mag-isa ka lang, yun lang ang gagawin mo. So, switch on, clutch down, second gear,